just always wanted to do it. Like, I've always been a fan of stand-up comedy, and it took me a long time. Like, I didn't get into stand-up comedy till I was like 28 years old. I'm 35, but I always wanted to do it. So it took me a while to finally make the step, but I've always wanted to do it. Just a big fan of comedy my whole life. It felt like I finally got that done with, you know? Like, the set was okay. I think every comic thinks his first set was either great or it was horrible. I couldn't tell you how it really went, but it just felt like finally I did that. Now I can do it again. Eddie Murphy Raw, George Carlin, 7 Words You Can't Say on television. I love watching Dean Martin and Sammy Davis Jr. on their old specials. And like sometimes I even think of things that aren't comedy, like Redman and Method Man. That's comedy to me, and stuff like that inspires me. I loved like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Martin was great, Chico and the Man, Sanford and Son, All in the Family, and I mean, Living Color was for sketch shows, and Living Color was big for me because it was new when I was a kid, and it was a big hip hop theme show. It really embraced like a lot of the hip hop culture, so that was a real big one for me. Trading Places, Fletch, especially things that weren't necessarily comedy, like the first Lethal Weapon movie. That's a buddy comedy. People think it's an action movie, but it's a buddy comedy. A lot of movies like that, a lot of 80s films too, man, John Hughes stuff. I don't know, because a lot of times I think of people like Bert Kreischer I'd love to go on tour with, but then I think of other comics, like if Chris Rock went back, I'd love to go on tour with. I think more than anything, I'd like to go on tour with a comic I came up with in Orlando, and us move up to the level that we're going on a big tour. I think that would be great, and that would be like the most genuine tour. Richard Pryor, George Carlin, Eddie Murphy, Ron White, and probably Bernie Mac. I hope just moving forward. I never know where it's gonna go, and I just hope I feel like it's moving forward. Like, maybe you can't see it if you watch it yourself, but I hope I'm just in a place where I know my comedy's moving forward. Comedy writing. I would love to write for other comics. I would love to write sketches. I don't really know my acting skills. I don't find like that awesome. Like, I think that's something I have to work on, but I would love to write for other people. They can find me at MiguelComedy.com. They can find me on Facebook at Miguel Colón Jr. They can find me at Miguel Colón Comic on Instagram. And you can listen to me on Real Laughs every Monday through Thursday night on Real Radio 104.1. I just want them to feel like it was worth coming out, and I want them to feel like their day's a little better, because I know how rough days can be, and when you come out to a comedy show, I just want them to be like, I'm glad we came here, this made the day better. Hey, I'm Miguel Colón Jr. and I love stand-up comedy. If you love stand-up comedy, you gotta check out acutiepie.com. It's a great place to find some of the best comics around.